buys, and today we are going to be talking about last minute affordable fragrances that you can find at your favorite discount stores. When I mean discount stores, I am referring to stores like TJmaxx, Marshalls, Burlington, Ross, all your favorite discount stores. So guys, if you are new to the channel, this is where we discuss shopping, fragrance, and do reviews. I give my honest opinion about certain items that I've seen in stores, mostly fragrance, but we do talk about other things. So we talk about sales, just new arrivals that we find in stores. If you are interested in that type of thing, go ahead and hit the notification bell, like, and subscribe. And let's get started. So we are going to start with TJ Maxx first, and let's get right into it. So for the first fragrance that I spotted was Elizabeth Arden. Now this is a great tea scent if you are into this type of thing. It's very refreshing. You can find this fragrance in a lot of stores. I know I found like this whole line at Belk before. Now they do have different variations of this. So I spotted the original green tea and the green tea lavender. Now, I have personally not smelled that lavender one, but you can find that at TJ Maxx. I do want to mention, after like seeing this and a couple of other ones, guys, if you see like multiple fragrances in these kind of stores, just double check the price on all of them. And the reason why I say that, because this specific one was ranging between like $15 to $17. And it was so weird because some of the bigger bottles were cheaper than the little ones. I don't know, it was weird. Definitely, if you spot multiple of the same fragrance, check all the prices. All right, moving along, there was Prosecco Bubbles. I did go over this. That is a beautiful fragrance. That is a great buy from TJ Maxx. You can also find this at Marshalls as well. So that smells similar to like champagne toast. It's very fruity. It smells like champagne. They do still have that there, but they also have citrus fizz. If you lean more towards citrus as far as fruity scents, it still has that champagne feel to it. They do have citrus fizz, but personally, I prefer Prosecco Bubbles, definitely. Okay, so this time of year, you're going to find all kind of Viva La Juicies, even like flankers that I've never heard of. You're also going to find a lot of the We line. Now, I went over each and every one of those at Ulta before, so if you have not checked that video out, look at that video because I went into depth how all of those smell and which one is better than the others. You will also find a lot of Truly body butters, body products. I've heard great things about their lines. I did like a video on their fragrance as well, which I've never spotted in these stores, but you can always find like their body butters, body wash. It is all in these discounted stores. Moving along, this was a great find. I actually found a replica set, and this was only for $49.99. Now, usually this set is ranging from like $70 to $75 when you go to stores like Sephora. I do want to mention these are not sprays. You pretty much have to kind of dab them on you. But if you can't choose like which replica scent you want, or like you want to get a good gift for someone, this is a great buy. I do want to mention that if they have this out and it's not like locked up in one of those boxes or like not in like the glass display, open it and make sure all of them are all the way filled, because the one that says Lazy Sunday Morning, that one looked like it was used a little bit. Definitely open it and double check that. Okay, so next up we have Tokyo Milk. I have heard plenty things about this fragrance, but I have never, not this actual fragrance, but the actual line. I've never smelled any of them, but this is the first time that I've ever spotted this at Target. So this is Neptune and the Mermaid, Song of the Siren. So unfortunately, I couldn't see the price of this, but this is a popular brand. So if you are into Tokyo Milk, check your TJ Maxx because it might be there. Speaking of which, when I said like check your stuff to make sure it's used or not, we know people go there and they but this was on another level. I think someone filled up their own atomizer. They did something, because the next one I spotted was Alt Bohemian Water. Now this is inspired by Gypsy Water. I've never smelled the original Gypsy Water, but guys, look at this bottle. There is less than half in that bottle. Yeah, I feel like if people keep doing this, they are going to lock up all the fragrances. You're just going to have to blind buy them. And I've heard some people can't return fragrances to their TJ Maxx or like these type of stores. Others said that they can. I don't know. You got to check your store's policy, but they're about to lock up all the fragrances, guys. Anyways, I did smell this, and everybody else was. I smelled this, and guys, I don't know. Take this with a grain of salt because obviously you see that this is tampered with. This smelled like straight sulfur. Again, I can't compare to the original, but no. All right, they had Bubble Yum Sugar Scrub in the body care section. This was going for $5.99. Now this, if you love bubblegum scents or like maybe you have like a teenager, something like that, this would be great to like put in a gift bag, and it's affordable, $5.99. Now, make sure they like bubblegum because this is a strong bubblegum scent in here. Speaking of body care and scrubs, they also had something called Pink Sky Vanilla Almond body scrub. The packaging of this was so cute, guys, but the smell was not it. Oh my goodness. It smelled like wet clay and chemicals, and the packaging was so cute. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I would skip that one if I was you guys. Okay, so next up we have these candles that are kind of trending right now. So they have, if you guys are familiar with like boba tea, they have like these fruity candles that you can find at TJ Maxx, and I spotted some at Marshall's as well. So they have strawberry dream tea, cherry starburst galaxy. Now, I'm going to start off with those two. They start off smelling like whatever fruit it says, but then they go straight into like a medicinal scent. Like they smell like cough syrup. Now, the cotton candy clouds, that one smelled a little bit better. It does smell like cotton candy, but you get that medicinal scent in the back. And I was just like, oh my gosh. Another thing where the packaging is beautiful, but like the scent is just, But I did spot pineapple sunrise tea, and I didn't get footage of it, but they have, I think, a star fruit one. That one smells really good. I recommend those two, but those first three, I'd pass on it, to be honest. Okay, now I think we can get into Marshall's. I'm just going over my little notes that I have because I went to, I want to say like 4 stores maybe. 4. Okay, we are going to get into Marshall's. Okay, a lot of people like this brand, so I guess I'll call it great. I have smelled some of their fragrances. I just wasn't sure about this one. So I found Valentino, I think it's pronounced Voce Viva. So this was a travel spray. So initially somebody opened one. So they had one that was out and about. Now I tried that one that was open because obviously you can see that this one isn't a case. So this is a travel spray. This is going for $19.99. Now initially I did like the scent of it, but as it dried down, and it did last on my skin, oh my goodness, I hated that dry down. I don't know. Okay, next up we have Mimic Warm Gourmand. This was going for $19.99. Honestly, this is just my opinion for this Mimic brand. I feel like it's a bit overhyped. Some of them don't smell that great. Some of them are okay. I just feel like it's really overhyped. I don't know, that's just my opinion because people really love this. I see a lot of people talking about this brand online. Let me know in the comment section below what you think about this Mimic brand. But I see it a lot in TJ Maxx and Marshall's, and it is affordable. I mean, I guess if you can't like afford the original, I guess it's a good dupe, but I kind of feel like there's other options out there that would be better. I don't know. That's just my opinion. Okay, so, but you can find these at Marshall's. All right, next up we have Aura by Mugler Body Cream. This is $29.99. Now, this is usually a pricey brand, so $30 sounds pretty good to me. Guys, if you are new to the channel, BB talks a lot while I'm doing my videos. Okay, so $30 sounds pretty good for like this brand because, like I said, technically it's pretty pricey. Unfortunately, I didn't get to smell it. They do have this one locked up, and then they had one that was in the case. I mean, I'm saying unfortunately, but I feel like I'm okay with that because, I mean, people dipping their fingers and that type of stuff. All right. Next up, we have a body spray by the Good Scent called I Do Crew. Now, this one was on clearance. I'm going to get into why I'm making that face in a bit, but the notes for this is sparkling raspberries and gardenia. That's what it says on the front. And the reason why I'm just like, was this tampered? Was this a return or something? Because this smelled like sweet cigarettes. I didn't get raspberries. I didn't get gardenia. I didn't get any kind of white floral, nothing. I got sweet cigarettes, sugary cigarettes. This smelled terrible. I don't know. Again, maybe it was a return or something or tampered. I don't know. I just didn't like that one. Okay. Now we have Bath Bubbles. This is going for $16.99. I see a couple of people talking about this every so often. This one was like a clean, airy smell, but to be honest, it didn't give off much when I smelled it. It was super, super light. But I feel like if you are into clean skin scents, I think that you will like this one. Next up is Cheap and Chic by Moschino. I've seen all sizes of this in TJ Maxx. I've seen it in Marshalls as well. I think I've even seen it in Ross. But this one was $34.99, and I've spotted this specific scent in all sizes. So this is pretty much just like a citrusy scent. I think it's okay. I went and looked into the men's section, and I've spotted some John Varvatos, like a gift set, and then some Mont Blancs. I didn't really see anything that really stood out in the men's section. They always have Mont Blancs there. And then I did spot some body care at Marshalls. Now, I've heard that Skinny Dip is a nice brand, so I spotted some watermelon scents, like for body wash and bath bombs. I did smell the body wash, and it does smell really good. So if you are into watermelon, check that out. That is currently just $5, so it's pretty affordable. And then they also had an acai and blueberry. All right, so I found some other good scents. That the brand, the Good Scents. And I found Manifest. Guys, we need to talk about this because I feel like a lot of people have been skipping that over in the store. And that one smells pretty good. So it completely caught me off guard how this one actually smells. I don't know what I was expecting. I guess because I seen like the yellow liquid, I thought it was going to be something citrusy or something. This is a gourmand. So we're going to get into the notes of this. This is just not what I was expecting at all. So let's get into the notes. So for the top notes is candied apple, pear, and spices. Middle notes is caramel, sage, and the base notes is coconut milk and vanilla biscuit. I told you guys, I was just not expecting that. This one smells great. It smells like it's gourmand, it's sweet, it's fruity. And you definitely smell like the apple and the cinnamon in there. Now, I will say there's a certain sharpness in there, and I'm pretty sure that is coming from the sage. So just letting you guys know that that sage, you will pick up on it. But overall, it is a gourmand scent. Now, I did happen to spot this in a different store in a gift set. So if you are loving that scent, I would say check your Marshalls because I have spotted the gift set for that. I will get back to the gift sets later. Okay, so the next fragrance we're going to talk about is Neon Beach. I wasn't really expecting much of this. I mean, I've never heard of this, but let's get into it. Okay, so this one, I feel like it was musky, airy, aquatic. It kind of had a slight fruit smell to it. Definitely a beachy smell. I think that it's just okay. Now, I have been spotting a lot of Tom Ford dupes at TJ Maxx and Marshalls. So pretty much for all of these, they smell exactly like the name, and it is going for $16.99. Now, is there better Tom Ford dupes? Yes, there is. But just letting you know, this is at TJ Maxx and Marshalls. Next up, This one I'm kind of sad about. They have Born Dreamer there, but unfortunately at my store I was only able to find the refills. This is 2.5 fluid ounces going for $14.99. I have heard that other people have found like the full size like actual perfume bottles there. I have talked about this in my previous Ulta video where I was just going through all the new stuff there, and I really do enjoy that scent. If you like Ariana Grande, like how her scents are like sweet and marshmallowy, that is what Born Dreamer smells like. And I even remember in that video, I said something like, it smells dreamy. Like, so I get the name. So yeah, hopefully I will be able to find the perfume of that soon because, I mean, just for the refill, that sounds like a great price. Let's get back to the gift sets. So I spotted some gift sets for $12.99, which I think is great. Now, I spotted this at Marshall's. Now, for the two scents that I found in the gift set was Manifest and No Bad Days. They do actually sell the individual No Bad Days as well, so I'm going to tell you my thoughts about that. The individual bottle is going for $14.99. Now, let's get into the notes for that because this one is very interesting. The top notes is Honeydew Melon, Wild Daisy. The middle notes is Cucumber Dew, Water Lily, Peach Candy, and then the base is Sugar Crystals and Sheer Musk. This one I feel like is a straight 90 cents. I feel like if you like cucumber melon, you will love this because that's exactly what the vibes are giving. It is very musky. It smells like melon. It smells like cucumber melon. So, I mean, versus Bath and Body Works versus this, I don't know because, I mean, they're technically around the same price. You know, SAS is coming up, so you can probably get the actual body mist cheaper. But again, this is a perfume, so perfume, body mist, that's really up to you, which one you prefer. I've been looking for this for the longest. Alt Fireside Marshmallows. This is supposed to be a dupe of Replica by the Fireplace. This is going for $19.99, and guys, it does smell like Replica by the Fireplace. Like, it smells exactly like it. Another one that I spotted was Coach Platinum. This is going for $59.99. This looked like a full-size bottle. So you guys know that I found a Le Monde Gourmand Discovery set, and I did a whole video on that. I found a fragrance that I haven't seen before. So this one is called Late Dior. I think that's how you pronounce it. I don't know. Correct me in the comment section. But this is going for $12.99. So the notes for this, it has ginger and coconut milk in there. To me, if you love like milky, like tonic scents, like this is it. To me, I didn't really get the coconut milk that much in there. It just smelled like a milky scent. Now, they do have a coconut milk fragrance for that brand that I went over in that video. So if you're interested in that, check that video out. But overall, like, I feel like I really, really like this. It was really, really good. And for $12.99, So based off of the name, when I looked it up, it said that it's inspired by golden milk lattes. So I guess maybe that's what the name means. All right. So for the last one for Marshall's, we have Night on the Town. I wasn't expecting much from this one. It was weird because it started off like as having like a Baccarat Rouge DNA, but then just completely morphed to something else. And I remember I put it right back down. So overall, I feel like I would just skip that one. Okay, next up we have Burlington. To be honest, I didn't find much here. I found some Jennifer Aniston perfumes, which I've never personally smelled. They have a Zara Wanted Girl Tonic there. The best one that I found was the Coach Sunset gift set. If you never smelled Coach Sunset, they do have the testers at Ulta. I really, really like that one. I do recommend it. All right, so I think last but not least, we have Ross. Now, for Ross, I don't know, my area feels like it's kind of lacking a little bit, but guys, if you see what I found at Ross, okay, let's get into it. Let's get into it. Okay, so I think this is pronounced Issey Miyake. Now, I've had spot this a lot at TJ Maxx and Ross. Now, this is a travel spray. I have seen bigger sizes at TJ Maxx. I don't know what them kids are doing. I've had spot like bigger sizes at TJ Maxx, but Ross just had the travel spray. And then apparently Paris Hilton has a wedding fragrance. This is called Love Rush. It's going for $14.99. I was actually interested in smelling this because some of the notes kind of match Kayali's wedding santal, I think it's called. Like the women's wedding one that Kayali has. Now, I'm not saying that they smell alike. I don't know, but I'm just saying some of the notes are similar. Okay, next up we have a Disney Wish one. That's a Disney movie that just came out. The EDT is pretty much going for $9.99. I've been seeing this a lot in stores. And then, guys, can you believe in Ross, I found a Montclair gift set. Oh my gosh. This is to me, this is a high-end perfume. So in the gift set, it has a 3.3 fluid ounce cologne. And then they have a shower gel and a shampoo in there. I have never in my life seen this at Ross. I was like, excuse me? And the price, honestly, is not bad. So let's get into the notes for this. The top notes are green notes and clary sage. The middle notes is pine. And base notes are sandalwood, cedar, vetiver, and amber. Now, I have smelled this in person before at Dillard's. If you are familiar with going to Dillard's at the fragrance counter, these are the silver bottles that have like Montclair going across in digital like letters. And you're like, excuse me, what is that? That looks fancy. So I have smelled this before, but I cannot remember for the life of me if we liked it or not. My husband was with me when I smelled that, and I can't for the life of me remember if I liked that or not. And the reason why is because me and my husband actually preferred the women's one. Some scents are more masculine leaning, some are feminine leaning, and then there's some that just work for both. I feel like Montclair, I don't know if that's the correct pronunciation. That's just how I'm going to say it for the video. I don't know. But I feel like Montclair for women, I feel like it works for men and women. It is a great, great sweet vanilla scent. Oh my goodness. Like, to me, I liked it, but I actually would prefer it on a guy versus myself. I don't know. There was something in there that I feel like I didn't want on my skin, which maybe it was the cedar in there. So I'm going to go over the notes for Montclair for women. The top notes are powdery notes, snow and bergamot. Middle notes are heliotrope, jasmine, and sambac. And the base is vanilla, sandalwood, cedar, and amber. It might be the cedar. It might be the heliotrope. I don't know, but if a guy was wearing that, oh my goodness, that is head turning. Like, excuse me, what are you wearing? So yeah, that's the reason why I can't remember the men one, because we were just like, wait, how much is this? Like, this smells so good. And she was like, that's actually for women. But guys, if you look at the reviews for this, there are a lot of men that say that they love this scent on themselves. So just check that out if you haven't heard of that. But just to let you know, Montclair for men, you can find the gift set at Ross for a good price. And that is the full-size bottle, shampoo, and shower gel. That was like the best find, in my opinion, out of all of these affordable fragrance stores. So, guys, let me know in the comment section, which store did you think won out of the ones that I showed you? Which one do you think had the best fragrances? Are you thinking about picking up any of these? Or just let me know what fragrance out of the bunch stood out to you. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, have fun, stay blessed, and happy shopping. Bye!